Hi and welcome. My name is Sarah. I am one of the software trainers here at RoomSketcher, and today I'll teach you everything you need to know to get up and running with creating professional floor plans. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get our video tutorials when we launch new features. And if you have any questions along the way, please reach out to us by email on support@roomsketcher.com. Now, just so you know, I have a pro subscription and will be using one in this video, but you can also use Team for the things that I will show you. Now, let's get started. With RoomSketcher, you can create professional 2D floor plans with accurate measurements and high quality 3D floor plans. You can also gather everything you created into our project presentation, and it's so easy to send this link to your clients, your colleagues, your contractors. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll show you how this works. Now, first thing we have to do is download the app. So just open a browser, go to roomsketcher.com and click on the download app button. And once the app is downloaded to your computer, we recommend putting it somewhere that you can easily find it. So what I do is I put it on my desktop right here for easy access. And once it is finished downloading, just click to open it. And this is the first place that you will land. Now simply sign in. So this is your account page. I'm just gonna close this one by clicking on the X in the top left corner. And once you're signed in, you can basically start drawing right away. But first things first, I just want to give you a little bit of a lay of the land before we start. So obviously this big white space is where we're going to be drawing the floor plan. And right in the middle, you have a camera if you wanted to take 3D interior photos. Just going to move that one out of the way for right now. Then we have our main menu. So that's the orange hamburger menu, as we call it, in the top left corner, and it's built up of 4 columns. So in the first one, the project column, you can create a new project, you can open all your projects, save your current project, make a copy, see the project settings, and you can also find everything that you have created, so your floor plans and your images or your 3D. Next one is level. So in RoomSketcher, a level is a floor, and you can create up to 9 levels within one project. Next one is view, and under view you can find tools like the zoom controller, for example. And then you have tools. So here is your account, your settings. In this video I'm going to be using feet for my measurements, but you can also change that to meters if you want by clicking on meters or feet in the main menu. Now, if I close the menu, we also have this blue toolbar at the top here. And from here, you can do things like create a new project, save your current project. And this is the levels button. So here you can switch between levels or create a new one. And you can also open your project in Live 3D. Now, all the way over here to the right, this red round button, this is our mode button. And so we work in modes, 4 modes, which is very practical. You start by creating your walls, then you move on to windows, etc. mode, which has windows, doors, stairs, and some symbols and measurement tools. Then we move on to materials, and lastly, we add furniture. So let's draw a floor plan, and we'll just start right here in walls mode. And here we have our tools. So the first one is your select tool. You have your exterior walls tool, your interior walls tool, and your divider line. We are not going to talk about divider lines because it is a bit more advanced, so I do suggest that you stick with the basics for now, and then you can come back and learn more about how to use divider lines a bit later. But to start drawing your walls, I would just choose an exterior wall. I'm not going to worry about the measurements right now. I'm just going to concentrate on drawing the correct shape, and we'll come back to the measurements. And it's so simple. Just click to start your wall, move your cursor, and click at each corner. Click, 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 and click to connect your walls. And it is really important that you do connect them, because otherwise you're not going to be able to generate a floor plan. Okay, now I want to add some interior walls. So I'm just going to change to the interior walls tool. And for this one, I just want to start kind of in the middle of the wall here. Click once to start, and then click to connect. Then one more time, click in the wall to start, move your cursor, and click to connect. One last time, click inside the wall, and then click to connect. And that's it. Now, next thing I want to do is to choose the select tool, because I want to click inside my room to get the zone settings. So from here, you can put in a personalized zone name. You can choose from our list of zone names. You can also show the zone size, and you can change the material for the floor and the walls and the ceiling. But we're going to come back to that a bit later. And then lastly, you have your advanced properties or your advanced settings at the bottom. Now, if I click on a wall, you get the wall settings on the right side. And here you can change the thickness of the wall. You can change the material for this single wall. You can also change the wall type and add curved walls. Now, I want to change the measurement of my bedroom at the left side. I'm just going to move my floor plan a bit so you can see it more easily. And there are two ways of changing the measurements of a room. So the first one is to click and drag your wall and then release. But if you want it to be accurate in inches, what we do is just select the wall, and then you can see at each corner of the wall, it actually has a tiny little circle. I'll zoom in so you can see it better. Just click inside this circle and you'll get the measurement on the right side. And here you can put in the exact measurements for this wall, which I think is really, really cool. So I'm going to do that. Just want to center my floor plan first. So click on the wall, click on the little circle, and here I want to put in the exact measurements. So here it says length A and length B. So I want to check which side am I actually changing. And so here length A is the exterior wall and length B is the interior. And I usually work with interior measurements, so I want to change length B. And here it's 165 inches, but I know that it's actually 170. So I'll just write in 170 and then watch what happens when I click on enter. It changes automatically. It's so easy to add your accurate measurements. And don't worry if you made a mistake, the undo button is your best friend. So you can go to the blue toolbar, click on the undo button to undo your previous move, or you can select an item or a wall and click on the trash can to delete it. But we don't want to do that, so I'm going to just undo my undoings. And that's it for walls mode. Next thing we want to do is start adding doors, windows, and stairs. So I'll click on the mode button and go to Windows, etc. mode. So let's start with the doors. And from here you can either scroll through our library, but you can also search. So for example, I need an exterior door. So I'm just going to search exterior. And then you'll always get some category suggestions right underneath here. So I can just click on exterior door and I choose this one. Just click once to select it and then click on the wall to add it. And now you can see that this wall is actually swinging the wrong way. So I want to change that first thing. And we have this flip door button on the top of the settings on the right side. So I'll just click on this to flip it. And now it's opening in the correct direction or into the room as it should. And here you also have these arrows, and you can use these arrows to make the door smaller or bigger, but you can also put in the exact measurement on the right side. Now let's click on this plus sign to get back to the menu. And now I need some interior doors, so I'll use the search button again and search interior. And again, here you get interior door and interior glass door. But I just want to see in the menu here, so I'm just going to click in the menu area and I'll choose this one, click once to select it, and then click on the wall to add it. Now, this one is actually placed correctly and it opens the correct way, so I'm not going to change anything about this one. But I wanted to move a bit faster this time, so instead of going back to the menu to choose it again, I'm just going to copy it and paste it like that. And then I can just place it in my room here. So this one I do have to flip like that. And then you can also, of course, use your keyboard with the Control-C, Control-V, or for Mac, the Command-C, Command-V. So I will do that for this door, Control-C, Control-V, to copy and paste it. And I'm going to put that one right here. And this one as well, I do need to flip. And that's it for placing doors. So let's click on the plus sign to go back to the menu. And we're just going to X out the doors. And let's move on to windows. So here it works the same as with the doors. You can scroll through the menu or you can search for more specific windows. I will choose this one and just click on it once to select it and click on the wall where you want to place it. And again, you get these arrows, so you can use those to make the window bigger or smaller. And again, just to make it a bit quicker, I'm going to copy and paste this window. So let's review that. You have the copy and the paste button right here that you can use, but you can also use your keyboard. So I'll do that for the rest of them. Here, and there is a window here, and then there's one more window right there. Good. And this window that I have chosen is quite a standard window, which I actually use for a lot of my projects. So instead of scrolling through the menu each time to find it, I want to add it to my favorite list. So just select the window, and then in the settings panel on the right side, all the way at the top, you can see there's a little heart. So I can click on the heart, and then you see it's added to favorites. To find your favorites, you click on the plus sign to go back to the menu. And in the top here, you have the menu button, and then you have your favorites list. So here I can see that I've added this window to my favorite list for easy access. Click on the plus sign to go back to the menu and X out windows. I also need stairs because this apartment is actually on the second floor. So it has stairs going up to my front door. So I need to add some stairs. So let's open stairs. And here you have a lot to choose from. And just remember that each one of these stairs can be flipped. So think of it as we actually have double the amount that is showing in this menu, because you can always flip it or flip the stairs to become kind of the opposite kind. So try doing that before you give up. So let's add stairs, and I need this one. So just click on it and click to add it. Now I need to move my plan a bit up because my stairs are going on the outside. And here we have some arrows. I'm going to use these ones to rotate the stairs like that. And then you have these two to make it bigger or smaller, but you can of course also put in the exact measurements on the right side. Now, when you're placing stairs, it's important to look at the arrow and this little red square right here. This is the top of the stairs. And for the stairs here, you can choose if you want it to be above the floor, below the floor, or both by looking in the settings on the right side here under type. And what above floor means is basically that it's starting at your current floor, going up to the next. And below means that it's going from your current floor down to the lower level or down to the basement, for example. So for me, I want it to be below floor because I want the stairs coming up from the first floor or the ground floor up to my or to this apartment. And I also need to change the measurements here a little bit because it needs to align perfectly with the door. So I'm just going to use these arrows to make it a bit easier, like that. So now you can see my stairs align perfectly with the door, and everything is good here. Okay, let's click on the plus sign to go back to the menu. And so now that we have placed our doors, our windows, and our stairs, next thing to do is to add materials. So let's open the mode button and go to materials. Now it's important to say that the materials that you add will only show up in your 3D floor plan. You're not going to see them on your 2D. So here we have categorized everything, so it's easy to find, but again, you can also use the search button to find specific types of material that you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for tiles, and then again, you get more specific kind of search terms underneath. So you can do ceramic tiles, green tiles, or if you can't find what you're looking for here, you can always click in the menu area and scroll through all of the tiles. So I want to choose this one for my bathroom. So just click on it to choose it and click inside the room where you want to place it. And for materials like tiles, you're going to get the option to place it on the walls, the floor, or both. For wallpaper, for example, you're not going to get that option because we usually only put wallpaper on the walls and not on the floor. But for the bathroom, it actually does have the same tiles for the walls and the floor, so I'll choose both. And now you can see that it is added. Now I'll just X out tiles, and I'm going to go into hardwood floors because that's in my kitchen and living room area has hardwood floor. So I'll choose this one is correct. Click on it once to choose it and click inside the room to place it. And here I'm just going to click on floor. And X out hardwood floors one more time. Next thing I need to add is carpet for my bedrooms. So they do have gray carpet, so just click once to choose it and click to add them. And that's it. Now that we're done with our materials, let's add some furniture. So we'll open the mode button and go to furniture mode. And as you can see, we have also categorized the furniture mode by room. But you can also search for specific items and again, try to be generic. And if you can't find something from the first word you search for, try a synonym. So for example, if you're searching for a couch and you feel like not so much actually showed up, try searching for sofa instead. So the first thing that we are going to furnish is the bedroom. So here I can try searching for bed. And this is quite a big search word. So I want to check the suggested categories that come up underneath here. So I know that there is a double bed king size in the bedroom, so I can click on double bed king. And then these are the ones that I can choose from. So I'll choose this one, click on it once to choose it, and then click to place it. And I'll use the same arrows that I had with the stairs to rotate it, and I'll just move it right over here. Now, just need to move my camera a bit. One thing that's quite important is this little eye over here. So this represents the front of the furniture. And we always want to make sure that the eye is kind of pointing into the middle of the room. Because if it's pointing towards the wall, that means it's placed backwards. So always remember this eye, and it will be automatic after a while. You'll not even think about it. But in the beginning, it's important to keep an eye on the eye. Now, you also have these arrows here to make the bed smaller or bigger. But of course, you can also put in the exact measurements on the right side. And at the bottom here, you have replace materials. So you can actually change the material of several individual parts of this bed. And I usually have a consistent style going through the entire project. So I need to change the materials and the colors of this bed so that it matches the style. And if you are creating a lot of floor plans in 1 month, or even ordering a lot of floor plans from us, you can reach out to support@roomsketcher.com and we can help you set up a 3D style. Now, next thing I need to add are nightstands. So I'll search again for nightstand. And here are the options I get. Choose this one, click once to choose it, and click inside the floor plan to place it. Now I'll just add those here. Now I will use my Control-C, Control-V, because I know I have exactly the same nightstand. And actually, I already know that my nightstands are at the end of the room, and that my bed is actually, it's supposed to be right next to the nightstand. So what I can do here, instead of, playing around with the measurements to try to get it to fit, we have these awesome buttons over here in the settings, the best fit buttons. So watch what happens with my bed when I click on best fit width. It adjusts and it fills the space between the two nightstands. So now I know that the measurements here are correct. So I'll leave that there. Next, I need to add the kitchen. So I'll just zoom out a bit here. And so the kitchen is placed right between these two doors. And I can go to the kitchen category and scroll through it from here, or I can search. And I'll start by doing that. So I'll search for oven here, and this one, click to choose it and then click to place it. The oven is right about there. Click on the plus sign to go back to the menu. Now I want to search for fridge. And this one, choose that. That's going to be right there. And last thing I need is a sink. And so from here, especially, it's good to look at the suggested categories, because obviously we have bathroom sinks, but we are looking for a kitchen sink. So I can choose kitchen sink cabinet. And here I'll just choose the correct one. Click on that and place that right where it's supposed to be. And I do suggest that you actually place the appliances first, and then you can fill in the cabinets afterwards, because we are going to use the best fit buttons that I showed you with the bed. Now I can X out the kitchen sink, go to the kitchen category, and here I have all my kitchen cabinets at the top, so it's easy to find those. And I'll choose the one that I need, click on that, and click to add it, and that's going to be right in between these, the fridge and the oven. And I'll just use the best fit width to fill out the space in between. And this one as well, click on it, put that in between here, and use the best fit width to fill in the space. Wonderful. Just need two more, one at the edge here, and one more at the edge here. And that's it. It's so easy to place kitchens and to place furniture in general, because this is how it works with all of our furniture. Now I just want to quickly furnish the rest of the apartment. Now that I'm done furnishing, all that's left to do is to generate the floor plan. So let's go to the orange hamburger menu, and under level, we want to preview 2D floor plan. And this is our preview. And it's always a good idea to preview your 2D and 3D floor plans, just to check that everything looks right, everything is placed correctly. If you have measurements, make sure that the measurements are correct. And if you're happy with it, you can just click Generate 2D floor plan. And we'll do the same thing with the 3D floor plan. Go to the orange hamburger menu and then click on Preview 3D floor plan. And this is a low quality preview. And once it's generated, it's going to be high quality and it's just going to be amazing. And I'll show you in a second. But again, just have a look, make sure that the style is correct, that all the furniture are correct. If you have anything else like room names or measurements, make sure everything looks good before you click on generate. And just to give you a little tip on how to easily access the preview windows is to use your keyboard and click on Control 2 for 2D floor plan and Control 3 for 3D floor plan. With a Mac, you can use Command 2 or Command 3. So let's say I click now on Control 2 and I get the preview for my 2D floor plan. So to find your floor plans, we'll just go to the orange hamburger menu and let's go to the 2D floor plan first. So from here, you can either save your floor plan to your computer or print it directly from the app. And if you want to save it to your computer, you can save it as a PDF and it will look something like this. And if you want help setting up your own letterhead and add your own logo, just reach out to us at support@roomsketcher.com and we'll be more than happy to help you set it up. Now, it works the same with the 3D floor plan. You'll find it in the menu on the left side here. So here, let's just have a look. And this just looks amazing. It's so realistic, and this is definitely going to be a huge selling point for you, for your client to see the 3D floor plan. And here again, you can save it to your computer as a PDF or a JPEG, and you can also print it directly from the app. Now, for the project that I am doing, I actually want to add measurements to my 2D floor plan. So let's go ahead and do that. To place measurements, I'm gonna go back to Windows, etc. mode. So just open the mode button and go to Windows, etc. And the first thing that you'll see now is that all the furniture disappeared. And I actually do want to bring them with me because it's easier than to place measurements, to place any kind of annotations that you need, so it doesn't end up on top of anything. So to bring my furniture back, I'm just going to open the orange hamburger menu, and under View, I'm going to turn on Always Furniture. And now the furniture will come with me through all of the different modes. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is the symbols, text, and lines, and in here you'll find arrows, compasses, some measurement tools, and also the text box. And the first thing I want to add is the block arrow, just to show the entrance. So just click once to select it and then click to place it. And I just want to add it right where my stairs begin, like that. Then click on the plus sign to go back to the menu. And I want to add a compass. So I'll add this one, just click to select it and then click to place it. And I want to rotate it because this is north for this apartment. Just place it right there. Go back to the menu. I also want to add a text box. So just click to select it and then click to place it. And our text boxes can handle quite a lot of text. So if you need any comments or notes or even a legend for your floor plan, you can use one or several text boxes in the same project. So to add text, go to the settings panel on the right side, and under label, you can write in your text. So I want to add entrance from ground floor, just to clarify. And then click anywhere outside of the box, and there it is. Just gonna place that right there. Great. Now I want to click on the plus sign to go back to the menu, and let's close down the symbols, text, and lines, because now I want to add my measurements. And the measurement wizard is just amazing. It makes the work so much easier and quicker. But before I start adding them, I just want to center my floor plan so it's easier for you to see right there. Now we have 4 different types and they're all automatic. So the outside measurements looks like this. Then we have the room measurements, looks like that. Then we have the wall measurement, looks like this. And then lastly, we have the room dimensions. And the first thing I can see now is that the room dimension text landed right on top of the chair. So I just want to grab that and move it away from the chair. Super easy, and you can do that with all the arrows and all the text boxes. And another thing that I'm noticing is at the bottom wall of the bedroom, it's kind of messy. So I want to remove this measurement because I do have it on the top wall. And another thing that's good to know is that you can actually change the text or the number. So for this wall up here, for example, it's not actually 12 feet 5, it's 12 feet 6. So I just want to click on the text, and then in the settings on the right side, I can just change that from 5 to 6 and click outside of the box. And now you can see that it has changed. Another good tip, and especially looking at the room dimensions measurements, here you can see that I have both feet and meters for this particular measurement. And you can change that by going to the measurement wizard settings. And you'll find that by clicking on the orange hamburger menu, going all the way over to tools and settings. From here, click on the button measurement wizard settings. And there's quite a lot you can do in here. So I would recommend that you play around with this a little bit just to find your preference. And in here you can do things like change the distance between the arrow and the wall. And you can change the measurement font size. You can choose if you want the decimal separator to be a comma or a full stop. You can also choose to add high precision, but I do recommend that you don't do that. And like you can see here, I have turned on the use both measuring units. If you don't want that, you can easily turn it off. And when you're finished, you just click save. Wonderful. Now, the only thing left to do is to generate my 2D floor plan again. And remember the shortcut. We're going to click on Control 2 or Command 2 if you have a Mac to see the preview before we generate. And I just want to check that everything looks good. My measurements, my block arrow, my comment, my compass, everything looks great. So now I just want to generate 2D floor plan. Like that. Wonderful. And just close down the window. And to find our 2D floor plan, we just open the orange hamburger menu again. And under project, go to 2D floor plans. And here it is, ready to be downloaded to your computer or printed directly from the app. So I did promise you at the beginning of the video, if you stuck around to the end, I would show you how the project presentation works. So I'm gonna do that right now. And we'll start from within this area where we are right now. So I just wanna show you one more time how to get here. Just gonna exit out, go to the orange hamburger menu, and then 2D floor plans. And then let's go to current project. So here you have the settings for this current project where you can change the name, for example, save the project, but I actually want to share this project. So I'll click the share button, and from here you get a link, and I'll just copy this, open a browser, paste in my link, and here we go. So here I have gathered my 2D and my 3D floor plans. From here, your client can also open the project in Live 3D and have a virtual walkthrough, which is just amazing. And they can even open the project as a copy in the app. So they're not gonna mess up your original project, but they are able to open it as a copy. So definitely recommend using the project presentation. And that's it. I hope I've managed to give you the confidence and the tools you need to start creating professional floor plans with RoomSketcher. And remember that we have loads of helpful tutorial videos. And if you have any questions at all, you can always reach out to us at support@roomsketcher.com. We're super happy to help. And also remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. And thanks for watching.